What's up guys, it's your boy Jay. Now in today's video I'm going to be answering the question whether Square stock, ticker symbol SQ, is a buy before earnings. Now obviously the price movement of a stock during earnings is something you can't predict because it could very well go down even though it had a great quarter for some little reason. But I'm going to be telling you guys what I think Square is going to need during earnings for it to continue to go up even though it's reached all-time highs basically yesterday. But if you don't know, Square is a business that just helps all businesses from small to big accept credit and debit card payments for goods and services using point of sales equipment. That's basically just a brief overview, but they also have Cash App, which in my opinion is going to be the biggest part of their business in the coming future. Right now, Square finished the day off trading at a price of $258.12 with a market cap of almost $120 billion. When I last did a Square earnings prediction, I thought that Square's Bitcoin and subscription revenue would more than make up for the lost revenue on the seller side, and that's exactly what they did. And if you don't believe me, you can go ahead and check out this video that I made before Square's Q2 earnings. But what I expect from this quarter's earnings is one, that Square reveals that they have the most cash they've ever had on hand. This is probably something that you could have assumed just because Square is such a big supporter of Bitcoin and it's had a huge run up from the last quarter into this one. In October of 2020, Square bought about $50 million worth of Bitcoin, and right now that Bitcoin would be worth around $150 million, which is a 3x in their investment. Their cash has also been increasing for the past couple of quarters, so I think this is definitely something that you could have assumed would happen. I'm just assuming that the increase percentage-wise from the cash they had last quarter to this one is going to be the biggest one they've had in 2020 and 2021, of course. I'm also going to be expecting record Bitcoin revenue and profits because so many people have been buying and selling Bitcoin on Cash App. And if something like this were to happen, then I could definitely see it increasing their profit margins not only for Bitcoin but their total profit as a whole, and this is definitely a sign of good fundamentals. I'm thinking that Square's Bitcoin revenue is going to be somewhere around $3 billion, maybe less, maybe more, but I'm definitely not even going to try and predict their profits from Bitcoin. Lastly, when it comes to their seller side, out of every segment of their business, this got hit the hardest during the pandemic. But now I expect them to start picking up speed again. My estimates for their revenue is going to be around $500 million for their subscriptions and services, and then they reach $1 billion in revenue for their transactions for the first time. But that's basically what I'm expecting from Square's earnings, and I'm hoping and expecting Wall Street to react well to their earnings, hopefully bringing the stock price up. But I know that this is just a short-term move, so it's not going to really do much for the stock in the long term. The only thing that could really mess up Square for this earnings is them giving weak guidance, which is something that Square is known for at times. Other than that, if you're buying Square or you have Square, go ahead and let me know down in the comments down below. I'm trying to see who's part of the gang. But if you're trading for earnings, then I'm going to be right behind you with my PayPal calls. So best of luck, DGen. Other than that, though, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Bye.